gentlemen, boys and girls, stop what you're doing. Stop playing the game. Turn the TV off. Stop reading that book. Stop studying for a minute. Because over here, it's just hoops. I'm Amari. This is Darion. How we feeling, bro? Early morning episode. How we feeling?
Feeling good. Lucky just woke up, I ain't gonna lie. But
Mm.
yeah, but
y-
other than that, I'm pretty good. Got to take some finals today. That's really about it. Work. But other than that, no complaints. Everything going good. What about yourself?
Yeah, bro. Final season definitely here. But I feel like I only have one like actual like got to go take a test. I had a speech on Tuesday, went splendid. Turned my article in for my journalistic writing class. Had a presentation yesterday, 100%. So that's two classes already done. Um, yeah, bro. I got like two more assignments to turn in, and then go to class Tuesday, final exam prep, and then I'm basically done after that. So yeah, definitely winding down, ready to get this summer going. Free of schoolwork, bro.
Facts. It's like
But yeah,
at this point, it's
but
just stretching, like the schoolwork. Like I just want to be done.
bro,
After spring break, it's like,
it's time to go home.
yeah, but we gotta
Yeah,
finish it
bro.
out, man.
Gotta finish strong, bro. That GPA looking pretty good this semester.
Yeah, GPA solid. I think it's like either high 3.6, low 3.7, one of the two.
Tight, pretty solid, pretty solid. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but hoops wise, we seeing some teams start trickling out of the playoffs for sure. The Lake Show, they were indeed finished. That hurt, bro. I mean, like, I feel like game four hurt more, but man, bro, just seeing them not be able to score consistently, like they couldn't really like get close enough. And when they did, they took the lead for a little bit, like third quarter, early fourth quarter, but like it just never felt comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because obviously, like there was no ability to get stops and there was no ability to get constant buckets.
it was really the stops. Like they go on some runs, but it's like every time down, the Wolves would just match it, and you can't win if you can't get a stop on defense. And Julius Randle was getting to do whatever he wanted to do. Um, and Gobert, oh my goodness, he had
Bro,
double double looking like prime Shaq out there.
ridiculous, bro. We let Rudy Gobert have a 2020 game on us, bro. He had like 27 points and what was it? 27 points, 20 rebounds, something like that.
I think it was 21 rebounds, yeah.
Bro, crazy work,
And
man. Um,
Rudy
but
hasn't scored 20 since the 2021 playoffs.
wow, bro. And of course, it's against the Lakers. Um,
Closeout game.
everybody want to play against the Lakers. But I got the stat here. In this series against Minnesota, Luka Doncic has gotten blown by on 65.4% of all drives he defended. Bro, that's shocking.
Over over half of the drives he got blowed by.
Way over half.
Way over half. Yeah, like
You
that.
can't win like that, bro. Like if and they switch. I don't get why the Lakers switch everything so effortlessly. Like there's never any fight to force another matchup. Like they just let it
Right.
happen. They just let
Yeah.
Luka be on an island by himself as a primary defender. And like obviously it's not working. I don't get why they didn't try harder to fight through screens and force tougher decisions for the Timberwolves.
And it was like there was no adjustment made. Like they did it all series. And games 4 and 5,
Right,
the Wolves are just hunting Luka. Like eight started
right.
the game, set a ball screen to get Luka onto Ant. Like they just were hunting him at that point.
Easily, easily hunting them.
But
But yeah, we'll talk about what's next for the Lakers. We're gonna go through and talk about what's next for all of these knocked out playoff teams. But before we do that, Mars question of the day. This is I mean, you could. I guess it's a kind of a ball knowledge test. Um, can you name the top 10 active players with the most 40-point playoff games?
Hmm. Okay. So Bron's up there.
LeBron is number one with 29.
He has 29. Okay.
29
Um, Active. I know
active.
Jokic has four. Jamal Murray has six.
Jamal Murray has five. Jokic has five.
No,
Neither
Jamal
top 10.
just has six. Neither of them are top 10.
Neither.
Okay. I don't think Tatum has enough. I don't think Brunson has enough.
Jalen Brunson is number 10 with seven.
Brunson has seven. Okay.
Tatum has four. Brunson has seven. He's number 10.
KD.
Kevin Durant's number two, 14. LeBron has 29. Number two has 14, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there. Go ahead.
Steph.
Steph Chef, look at Curry has eight. He is number five on the list. Five for four. We got a good mix of young and old here.
Hmm. I don't think Clay is Clay on there. I don't think he is, but
No, no, Clay's not on the list. I mean, come on now. Like, start guessing, bro. You're thinking
I,
too hard.
I am thinking too hard. You said young and old, so that got me. Jimmy. Let's see if
Jimmy Butler's on the list. Jimmy Butler has eight. He's tied with Steph.
okay. Uh,
There's two. There's three other players that has eight.
there's three other players with eight.
Yeah,
Um, Paul George. Oh, Giannis.
Giannis has eight. Paul George is not on the list.
Harden.
James Harden has 11. He's number three on the list.
How many more do I need? Four and seven?
One, two, three. Three
Three
more
more.
guys. Yeah.
Uh, Think of who has playoff experience.
Come on now. One guy like had a recent finals run.
Luka.
Luka. Luka's number three. Well, tied with eight. You got two more guys here. One more has eight. One has seven.
Is Russ.
Russell Westbrook has seven.
Okay. The last eight
One more guy here. He's kind of in that bridge of young and old. You wouldn't think of him as old though. Like you wouldn't at all think of him as old.
I wouldn't think of him as old. Okay.
He's had one finals run that probably carried this up.
Like he went to the finals.
Yes.
Okay.
Other than that year in the finals, his team hasn't had a lot of playoff success his entire career.
He went to- So it has to be in the East
Why do you say that?
because the East team is more likely to make a finals run.
I mean, two teams got to make a finals run.
Yeah, but more likely to make a run and then not have success after that.
All right.
So he's in the West.
He's in the West.
Okay, and went to the finals.
They didn't win.
Okay, so the Celtics have won the finals. Who else
Who the
won?
Celtics play?
The Mavs.
All right, next.
Oh, he was on that team.
No,
Okay. Then it was the Nuggets, and then it was the Bucks or the Bucks. No, who won 21? Was it the Bucks? So is it D-Book?
Devin Booker.
Type.
Devin Booker is the last guy on the list. Eight 40-point playoff games. And yeah, so it's definitely that run because obviously the Suns haven't had a lot of playoff success outside of that.
Yeah,
Um, you want to start with this? Well, should we do play-in teams as well? Should we, or should we just stick with the teams that got eliminated?
I think we should just go eliminated. I don't
All right,
really.
better yet. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Suns anyway. Um, ooh,
Let's.
uh, appreciate it, my brother. We'll start off with the. Let's start off in the East. Let's go Orlando first. Now, the Orlando Magic are pretty tied up, salary wise. No expiring deals on this roster at all. So I mean, they have I think Gary Harris has a team option. Gary Harris, Mo Wagner, Corey Joseph have team options. They have their pick for this year as well, I believe. So I mean, with this team, honestly think that it's just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, they the team's there. They just has some injuries, but they're still young. So I don't think that there's a need to move anything around. You made the playoffs with a young team after
Mhm.
injury. So yeah,
Right?
just keep pushing, keep grinding, figure out the kinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't make any moves.
Yeah, they're gonna have another maybe it could be a lottery pick depending on how the odds fall. Uh, no, it won't be a lottery pick actually. They have the 16th best odds, so they won't be in the lottery. Um, but yeah, I mean, with this, I think you part ways with Gary and move on, and then you go try and make a move around the edges, like another Caldwell Pope type pickup. That was a good pickup for them in the offseason, and obviously they started the season really strong. You keep making acquisitions like that, keep drafting well. This is the team that has drafted well. Franz, obviously Paulo at one. Cole Anthony has turned out really good. Suggs. So I mean, this is a team that has drafted pretty well. This John Isaac contract, they're gonna get off of that. He's making $27 million right now, um, to basically not play,
Right.
and that goes down to 15 over the next 4 years. So that'll be big for them in the free agent market. So I mean, yeah, I think they go get another vet this offseason. The young guys are going to develop. They already extended Jalen Suggs. So I mean, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and I feel like it'll work out for them.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add to that. I think build around the young, maybe try to bring in another vet like KCP, uh,
Mhm.
someone that can average more than 4 points in a playoff game also, or in a playoff series also. But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, you don't really need to go younger. If anything, go older, get some vets in there that have playoff experience to just try to help
Mhm.
the young guys. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, with this team, I don't really have much to say because this is one of those young teams in the playoffs. Like, for example, Detroit, who we saw get knocked out last night in a tough Jalen Brunson, man. Crazy game winner from Jalen Brunson to knock them
player of the
out, plus
year.
player of the year for a reason. For a reason. The Pistons are a little different because of all of the expiring deals that they have. Tim Hardaway expiring deal, Dennis Schroeder expiring deal, Malik Beasley expiring deal. Obviously, all of the young guys are going to be under contract for a while. K's extension kicks in next year, so they'll start making 38 mil next year instead of the 13. So I mean, they have to do more work around the edges like this year, and Jaden Ivey coming back will be big for them. I mean, I feel like we forget that he didn't even play at all this year. You do you think that the Pistons are a team that'll look to make a bigger move this offseason?
Oh, that's tough. They might just because of all the expiring contracts, but I mean, I wouldn't say they have to. I think if they re-sign, maybe try to make one move, but if they re-sign and obviously not the exact same roster, but try to keep the core, I think they'll be okay. And like you said, build around the edges a little bit, go get some good role player glue guys that aren't going to cost you much.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the upcoming free agency class so I can look at exactly who is available. Obviously, star players this year. I mean, there's a lot of guys with player options that'll probably end up staying. Like James Harden's going to be a he has a player option. LeBron, Julius Randle, Kyrie, Miles Turner hits the open market this year. That would be interesting to see. Does he part ways with the Pacers?
I don't think so.
You don't see it. I mean, he was making like 20 mil a year. He probably asked for more. So I mean, I don't know what the Pacers do, bro. Like I feel like you depending on how this playoff go, I mean, I feel like the Pacers have hit their ceiling with the roster that they have.
Yeah, I I don't know. I don't even who's their backup center.
It's been like Isaiah Jackson, Jarris Walker, you know.
Oh, and they got Wise.
What
Uh,
they do have Wiseman too, yeah.
interesting. I don't know. I said no because I mean they've been having success the season, last season for sure. Uh,
Mhm.
so I mean I don't see why he would want to walk away from a successful young team. But
Yep.
good. He could ask for more for sure somewhere else, and teams would be willing to pay for that with Myles.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to the Pistons though, I think that they like who of these guys do you think that they would want to bring back? Tim Hardaway, I mean, he's making 16 mil this year. Dennis Schroeder, 13 mil. Malik Beasley was only making 6 mil, but he's played over that value. Obviously, 6 man of the year candidate, so he'll be a big target for teams in free agency. So they might have to like outbid teams from Malik Beasley. Do you which of these guys you think they might be looking to bring back?
I think you want to keep Beasley if possible, but like you
Yep.
said, they're gonna have to bid. Um,
Yep.
so that might limit the other two. I think you keep Schroeder. I mean, just because Schroeder has experience in the league, and yeah, Cade is still young, so keeping Cade with a vet point guard like that can still teach him a little bit, and not. I mean, he's not asking for too much, and he can still be valuable to the team.
Yep.
I think you try to keep Schroeder, and then I think you place a bid on Beasley.
I also think that you could use that Tim Hardaway money
Yeah,
and I feel like a guy right here, Nikhil Alexander Walker will be an unrestricted free agent this year. Nikhil in Detroit would be nice. Obviously fits the gritty defensive identity that the Pistons have kind of built. That would be kind of nice. And
that
then
would
you
be nice.
like as a more of a wing primarily. Um, so I mean, yeah, definitely a big off season for the Pistons.
Yeah, I didn't know he. Ooh, yeah, they might have to go try to get that as well. That would be
Yeah, I mean there's a couple guys here that kind of fit what they want. I mean, Quentin Grimes is restricted, so he'll probably stay with Philly.
yeah.
Uh, Gary Trent hits the market, but obviously he's not doing it as well as Nikhil Alexander Walker. Tyus Jones is back in the market, so even if maybe they don't land Dennis Schroeder, Tyus Jones could be a replacement for that. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of guys in this free agency class that they could go get as replacements.
Yeah, I think as long as they keep the core of, I mean, the core is young, obviously. It's Cade, Jalen and Asar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like you said, with Tyus being there, I think you try to keep Beasley. And I mean, if you can get Schroeder again, get Schroeder again. If not, I think you grab Tyus
Yeah.
and maybe place a bid on Nikhil just to try to, keep
Yeah.
get another on ball defender. Now you got two options limited on the defensive side, and Nikhil can, he's not just all defense. He can knock down threes. He can provide on offense as well, a little more than
Right.
Asar can.
Right.
So
Right.
I think
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think those would be some good moves for them because I mean they're young, but they're not bad. They're just you could, now you got to have a little more. Like they've seen that you got to have a little more. So
Yeah. Yeah. They not far. Obviously, they almost took the Knicks to seven. Went out in a tough way. So that'll be an exciting team to watch in the upcoming years. But moving on, Miami. Now, this is a team where the direction starts to get a little more unclear.
yeah,
Um, Upcoming free agents, Alec Burks, Kashad Johnson has a team option. Davion Mitchell's a restricted free agent. Uh, Duncan Robinson, they have an early termination option. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that either.
Duncan Robinson has a player option on his contract. He signed that like 5 year, $20 million contract. $100 million contract, 20 million a year. A couple years ago, after that playoff run, hasn't produced the way that he's been paid.
Right.
But with the Heat, like they're not all of their guys at the top. Bam, Hero, Wiggins, Terry Rozier, they're Kyle Anderson. These are all of the guys that are making the most money for them. They're not going anywhere. So what do you think the Heat do? They don't have a pick. Their pick goes to OKC. They had the 15th best odds. Their pick goes to OKC. So I mean, the direction is really unclear.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I really don't know. Think I think they're kind of in like a panic mode. I mean, they traded Jimmy and everything went downhill. Andrew Wiggins has not provided. I mean, Bam has provided. Tyler Herro has provided. You're starting a rookie center and Davion Mitchell. Like those are not. You don't want those two starting on your team. And
I mean, I feel like with this team, Tyler Hero, he has to be the third option on a championship team, and I don't know how you get him there with the assets that they got. Terry Rozier's value has diminished. I feel like the Heat have let like they could have maximized Jimmy's value more. I feel
yeah,
like a trade like Jimmy to the Rockets would have been like best bet because you probably get back younger pieces. You probably get back Jabari Smith out of that. Maybe even Reed Shepard. So I mean, I feel like they could have maximized Jimmy's value better. But with this team, I think that there's going to be a big trade coming up. I think Terry might be gone this offseason if they can get him out of there. Tyler Hero might be on the move.
you think they
I
go?
believe Tyler. I think Tyler Hero might be on the move this offseason.
Oh, so they're just going full rebuild.
I think that they get. I mean, you're not really going to rebuild to have Bam. I think that you get like a. I think that they'll be back in contention within 2 years. Like the Heat always figure it out, obviously. And
Yeah,
hero trade, you get like some a young promising piece, and the Heat have shown that they have like in the NBA, and the best are developing talent from nothing. So they'll figure it out with whatever young pieces they can get back from Hero. And yeah, I think that's the piece that gets moved this offseason.
so what's the package you think they're about to put together? If
The
you had,
Heat put together.
yeah,
I mean, I don't really know what they go target, honestly. Let's see. Teams that could use Tyler Hero this offseason. Um, teams that could use Hero.
I feel like Hero might be high demand just because of his ability to, create for himself.
But who goes out there? Who's able to make that trade? That's like close to contention, but not there yet. Um, you know what I would like?
Talk to me.
Tyler Hero in Minnesota doesn't sound too bad. Because listen, they have all of the defensive options behind him, right?
Right.
Mike Conley's aging. Rob still developing. He can still develop behind Tyler Hero. And they have a lot of pieces over there. They have a lot of playable pieces. Like they have a good amount of depth. I think that you would have to move on from somebody that's part of like this core right now. Um, I think anybody except for McDaniels, Rudy, Anthony Edwards gets traded. Would you trade Nas Reed to go get Hero?
Nah, I'm not. I can't give up Nas.
You're not giving up Nas Reed for Hero? I am in an instant.
I
I mean, yeah, Nas Reed, one of the best coming off the bench pieces in the league, but you add Hero, like your offense is limitless over there. Plus the defense that you already got, like, yeah, you're losing offense with Nas Reed off the bench, but the offense that you're getting back with Hero, I think is leveled above what you could maximize out of Nas Reed.
I mean, I'm looking at the standpoint of when the second unit comes in, start making rotations. Nas goes get Rudy, and like everything's okay. What we saw it with the Lakers, they were the size that they had on both rotations is what hurt the Lakers because they were running small. And you get rid of Nas, you take away another big, and I think that'll hurt them.
You can replace that though in free agency. Like,
But that's Nas, like
I mean, yeah, but like we're
that's
talking Tyler
Nas,
Hero
Nas
here, bro.
Reed.
We're talking Tyler Hero, like all-star. Yeah, 6 man of the year candidate, but all-star.
I don't know if I'm giving them Nas.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know any other team. Let me see. Atlanta, no.
Yeah, I can't really think of
Boston,
anybody else.
no. Brooklyn, no. Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, Indy, Milwaukee, New York.
Like a lot of teams
Nah,
have a set roster.
right, bro. It's tough. It's tough. And then obviously the teams that like Houston and Memphis, I think that they go bigger than Tyler
Yeah,
Hero when they're making this trade. So yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see what the Heat do, but I do think Tyler Hero will be on the move. Let's move on. We spend a lot of time on the Heat. Um, Eastern Conference teams, who are we missing? Heat out, Bucks, last team,
oh, yeah.
Bucks.
I don't know.
Another super tough situation.
Yeah, they don't have the rights to anything. Um, I legitimately think their only choice is to move Giannis to even get something.
Really.
I mean, they don't have any picks till what, 2031. They don't have I forget what else it was, but they can't do anything for like the next 5 seasons uh,
Yeah.
unless they trade people. And I mean,
I mean, Brooke Lopez is a free agent this year. Bobby Portis has a player option, I believe, so he'll probably take it.
yeah,
Obviously, Damian Lillard just tore his Achilles, so that's super tough. Uh, I mean, this team kind of in shambles, bro. This is like not as bad as the Sun situation, but you can kind of talk about it like the Sun situation.
yeah, no, you definitely can. I don't know, bro. It's hard because I don't know. I think I'm just thinking about Giannis, really. I think Giannis might demand to get out of there. which I mean, in the sense of they have nothing unless they trade or, will somebody leaves in free agency and they get that money. But
Do you think that they trade Giannis if he doesn't ask for a trade?
no, I don't think they move Giannis unless he asks. I
Yeah, I think
mean,
it's a big possibility that he could ask for a trade though. Uh Damian Lillard next year will probably be back like
December, January.
January,
Yeah.
February, you know? So like you're starting the season with just Giannis and Kuzma. And I mean, we saw that they were like barely able to take a game from the Pacers. So your ceiling there isn't very high. Not a lot that they can even do around the edges. Kuzma's making, you got Giannis and Dame both making like $60 million. Who's about to be up 20, $23 million. I mean, you're losing the Brook Lopez money. Do you think they part ways with Brook Lopez this offseason? And too much dead air. We are on the pod.
I was thinking, I mean, you could let him walk and then you can go get somebody who, I mean, the game now, everybody can play five out. So I think you can go find somebody in free agency who does the same thing, but um, will cost you a little less.
Maybe, what if they just go all in on Bobby Portis as the starting guy?
I wouldn't be mad at that either. I mean, if you look at it from the Pacers series, Brook was playing limited minutes because the Pacers were outrunning him. They're too quick.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you let him walk, you bring Bobby into the starting spot.
at like $13 million too for his player option.
That's probably their best bet to just let Brook walk, bring Bobby up, and then, I mean, use that money from Brook to either pay some guys or try to find another just bench key player that's not
Yeah,
asking much.
yeah. Yeah, definitely a tough situation for them. I don't really have much more to say about the Bucks, really, because I have no idea what they do next, other than a
I
big
don't know.
time trade at the top.
That's like actually their only option.
Yeah. Western Conference. Let's just start with the Lakers, man. Uh, got to go get a center.
Got to get a center.
Got to get a center, and I mean the upcoming free agency class, Myles Turner.
They're
Myles
gonna
Turner.
they're gonna pursue Turner heavy.
They got to. Myles Turner could be huge for the Lakers. If they land Myles Turner, that'd be great for them. Somebody that could space the floor, move out of the way for them, and play great defense on the other end. I mean, Myles Turner would be big. Other than that, the center market is Clint Capella's here. Like obviously Brook Lopez, who we mentioned, but obviously he's getting old. Uh, other centers, Mo Wagner will probably become available.
I wouldn't be mad
So I
at that.
mean, it's not bad. That's not a bad option,
It's
but
not the best
obviously,
choice, but
yeah, yeah. Um, Al Horford becomes available this offseason. I don't see him going to the
nah,
Lakers though. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you got to go pursue Miles Turner hard. Play that's your only option. Bring back Dorian Finney-Smith. He has a player option on his contract. Any other expiring deals? Let me cheat real quick. Any other ideas while I check for that?
I mean, moves wise, I don't really think you need anything. You went and got Luka. I think you just need to get Luka with a defensive coach, maybe get him to do some slides or something during the offseason.
I don't think you're changing the way his defense is played. I think that the best thing that you could do is build a better defense around him. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith, I feel like they just need a five behind him in the paint. Like the Mavs had Lively and Gafford behind them, who played big, important minutes in the playoffs. And I mean, no five behind him. Like when Luka gets blown by Anthony Edwards, yeah, Rui's at the rim, but that's not Miles Turner.
Yeah. I yeah, they have to get a center. Like that's their only choice.
Yeah. No doubt about it. I mean, if it means trading somebody, I mean, you didn't play Dog Connect anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
DK
so
can
I
walk.
mean,
You got Alex Len. Jackson Hayes clearly has lost.
yeah, these are all upcoming free agents, by the way. So Jackson Hayes will be a free agent. Um, Jordan Goodwin has a team option. Alex Len is a free agent. Marquise Morris is a free agent. Christian Coloco is a restricted free agent.
I mean, I think Jackson Hayes for sure. We saw he lost his stripes in game four. He played 4 minutes. Game five didn't play at all. Alex Len, has he touched the court this playoff series?
No, rightfully so.
Alex Len. So, I mean, that's a young and old big right there. You could try to make some shake. Um,
Well, I mean, you have the $11 million in Maxi Kleber plus like a young piece like Dalton Connect that could get you something decent if the free agency route doesn't work. I mean, the Lakers like financially have actually done pretty well. Uh, obviously Luka and Braun both making 45, $50 million a year, so they've done pretty well to build this roster around them. They just gotta tighten it up just a little. They're not far. They're not far.
no, they're not. I mean, they just got this series, they just got killed because of size.
Yeah.
There's nothing inside. So they yeah, just go get a center. That I really think that's the only thing you need to worry about this summer. You get a center, and I mean, I think everything else will pick up from there. You have everything you
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
You
for the Lakers, this is pretty simple. Get a center, build around the edges, and
yeah,
and maximize Bron's potentially last year. Um, Memphis Grizzlies,
go get KD.
go make a splash. Got to go make a splash, bro.
That's all I can say. Go get KD because I don't know. I don't know what happened. We were, 2 seed in the West. Ja got hurt.
I mean, but you got to think about it though. That whole roster was dismantled basically.
Yeah,
Like Zaire Williams gone, Desmond Bain gone, Tyler Jones gone, Steven Adams was there gone. So I mean, this is like other than your top three guys and Brandon Clark, like this is a whole new roster. You know what I mean? Scottie Pippen has shown that he's gonna be big for them. So next year, say you trade Desmond Bain for like a Kevin Durant, Zach Edey's gonna get better. Now you're running the lineup of like Ja. Um, you probably got to go pick up a two in free agency. Because I mean, that if you're trading Desmond Bain, you could start like Luka Nard or Scottie Pippen at the
I think
two,
I would start Scotty. I mean, he's shown the most consistency. Luke Kennard isn't that consistent, and Scotty's gonna give you a little more than Luke is gonna give you. But
or what about Wells?
oh, Wells is coming back. Yeah, Wells is starting.
Yeah, so you
Sure.
go you go like Ja, uh, Wells, Durant maybe, Jaren, Edey,
Yeah,
Scottie Pippen off the bench. You still got Santiago. Well, you got to bring Santiago Allen back. I forgot he's entering free agency. Uh, Vince Williams, Gigi still down there. Fill out the rest of the rotation. The Grizzlies could be nice next year.
yeah. I mean, it helps that they're still young core. They still got like Edie rookie contract, Wells and GG still on rookies, so it helps with in that aspect. Going to get KD, we're probably gonna lose D Bane. We're definitely gonna lose at least D Bane. Might lose Vince. Might have to give up one of the young pieces as well. Some picks.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, Gigi would probably go in that trade. Actually, I forgot that it
Yeah,
wouldn't just be
GG.
Desmond Bain. You might have to throw Brandon Clark in there as well to make the money match. Desmond Bane's making about 30 mil. KD probably making about 50, plus over 50. So I mean, Brandon Clark's 12 should get you there, plus one of the young pieces and draft capital would get you
Yeah,
Durant. So yeah, I mean, that'd be a good move, bro. It definitely put the Grizzlies in a contention conversation. I mean, yeah, they're a solid team now, but I don't see it at all right now.
no, they're definitely not the team they were. I mean that dismantle hurt them even with being 2 seed early this season. But I
Yep.
mean, losing Brooks, losing Steven Adams, who else was on that team? Tyus. I mean, those are all great, individuals that you want on your team. And I think this team now they're in shape to be there. I just think that they're like the Magic. They're just, they're missing some pieces. And
So hypothetically, Kevin Durant doesn't work. Is there another piece out there that you could think of that would make sense for them to shop?
I mean, I can't think of a piece in particular. I think they need a solid third option. Just because, I mean, if we're being real, Ja's probably he's very injury prone, and Jaren Jackson is not. He, regular season he's there, playoff time he kind of disappears, and
Yeah,
I mean your number one option can't be Scottie Pippen Jr. You're
right.
not gonna win like that. So I just think they need to get a valuable third piece that can provide. Um, let's see, we
If Zion becomes available, is that something you want them to
can't have.
pursue?
I don't know, two injury prone people on the same team. I don't know.
Right. Obviously, there's the big risk there. And I mean, my biggest concern, I wasn't even thinking really injury wise. I was thinking more the spacing on that team. Obviously, Ja, not the best 3-point shooter. Jaren can stretch the floor, but um, Zion and Edie on the floor together doesn't sound good. So
No.
that would be Zion, Edie, and Ja on the floor together doesn't sound promising at all. So I mean, yeah, I was just asking just to see what you was gonna say, but I don't think that would be a good fit. Obviously, Kevin Durant is probably the best fit for them. I mean, Giannis,
I was gonna say I wouldn't be mad at Giannis. I think since Giannis is still kind of young on the younger side, Giannis is, the turnout capital of getting Giannis is gonna be a little more than KD, I believe. Uh,
I do think that kind of diminishes Edie's development though,
yeah,
because I think Jaren would run the five then because you need a five next to Giannis that can stretch the floor. So that would kind of hurt Edie's development. His minutes would probably be diminished because I mean Giannis and Edie on the floor together at all just like no. Like we've always seen Giannis with the stretch five center, and that's what works for him. And obviously you build around Giannis and whatever Giannis says, Zach Edey, sorry to you, brother.
yeah. Uh, Back to the Zion. I mean, it would be hard, but I think they would also have to go Jaren at the five there, or
Yeah,
Zion or Jaren at the five, and that's the only way you'd be able to space it because Zion can't be on the floor with ED because Zion likes to play inside. We can't have two
yeah,
people on the blocks that
right.
limits everything.
Yeah,
But I think you gotta get a three here, a two or a three. Either way, you're gonna have to give up D-Bane. So I think you look for a two or a three, and I mean try to keep as young as possible. I think you keep Scotty for sure. Try to get Santi back
right.
and Luke, maybe Vince. But other than that, I think besides like Jaren Jackson and Ja, of course. Other than that, I think anybody else can be moved in contention.
Yeah, I think that they need to do whatever they need to do to get a star. I feel like that's the piece that they're missing.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, yeah, that's all of the eliminated teams so far. Obviously, we got game six tonight of Rockets Warriors, big one in the series. If it goes seven, things start to get a little shaky.
Yeah.
Uh, the Warriors got to take care of business tonight. We'll do more playoff recap on the next episode. Um, but yeah, man, we got through everybody. Any other hoops talk you want to hit on before we get up out of here?
Clippers forced that game seven, thankfully.
Yes.
I wanted thankfully just because I wanted a game seven there.
Hey, amen to that, bro. Got great hoops coming up. Game seven there. Low key won a game seven in that Rockets Warriors series. It's been getting chippy. You saw Dylan Brooks come out and publicly say that he meant to hurt Curry, which is crazy work. Like it should never get to a point where you're out there trying to intentionally hurt somebody. It's like if you have to do that to try and win, like yes, okay. They say if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But there is a point of purposely injuring somebody is like the cardinal sin in sports. Like you don't do that
Yeah, I mean, and then going out publicly and then be like,
and admitting it.
if my ankle was hurt, I would attack it. Like,
Right. No, bro.
and if you're gonna try to do it, I think at least like I don't know, try to play it somewhat off.
Fight it,
He
bro.
closes out late and is literally like just swiping at the hand trying to hit it. Like he's not trying to make it look like anything.
Bro, that should be a fine. That should be a suspension, something like that's bro, that's unacceptable, dog.
It is because that's I mean that's not a basketball play. You're literally sitting here trying to hurt the man.
And coming out and publicly admitting that yes, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, no, NBA. I definitely think they should take a look into that. That's
Yeah,
the
for sure.
definition of targeting. But
Right, right. If it was Draymond,
yeah, if it was Draymond, he would already been suspended.
yeah, it'd be over with. Uh, but yeah, bro. A lot of good basketball to look forward to. Second round should be starting soon. Um, wait, are we missing a? There's oh yeah, there's two series left in the first round: Clippers,
Yeah,
Nuggets, and Rockets, Warriors. So yeah, we'll look forward to those game sevens. We'll talk about them next time. But yeah, for today, that's about it. Catch y'all next time.
no,
Peace. Oh, where's the wisdom? Words of wisdom, words of wisdom, words of wisdom. I was just making sure. I was making sure that you remembered.
that's crazy. Words of wisdom today. Be stronger than your excuses. You gotta, you can't let the excuses overpower what's in front of you and what's ahead of you. You need to be able to take on anything head on, no matter what. And if you can be stronger than the excuses that are piling up in front of you, then in the foresee future, you'll look back and be like, I'm glad I didn't let that stop me. So just keep pushing and don't let something stop you.
Real. Hey, yeah, words of wisdom with D. But I didn't forget it all. I was just making sure that you was on your toes. Uh, but yeah, bro, we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.